What do we got going on today?
Yeah. So wait, first of all, big guy, we got our first sponsor, right? So really
Really?
excited about this. We got Melon hats. I'm
Okay.
wearing the hat right now. You see the,
Oh, I
the
like it.
little logo in the background right there. I love these
Yeah.
hats. They got Melon. If you go to melon.com, that's melin.com/Sims. Use the promo code Sims. You get 30% off the hats. And I'm telling you, these are great hats because
I
they're
like
tough,
it.
right? They're durable. Even when I'm sweating a lot on the field, coaching and stuff like that, I can throw it in the washer, clean it up, and it looks real nice. So let's talk about Malik Nabers. All right. Malik Nabers and Jayden Daniels, they make a
Right.
friendly bet between each other, $10,000, right?
Yeah.
For who's going to be the offensive rookie of the year. Now, the NFL has kind of come out and just said, hey, guys, you're not allowed to do this. Like, it's illegal to make, these proposition bets between players and family and all that stuff on the side.
Right.
But let's play the game for them, right?
All right.
And
We
we'd
will.
love to hear what our fans say, too, after this gets published. Malik Nabers versus Jayden Daniels. Who would be your pick, right, in that discussion for offensive rookie of the year?
Well, why don't you go first?
Just like that, you're just gonna throw it over to me. All right,
I'll just see what you got to say, and then I'll fill it in.
Yeah, so it's interesting. I think the easy way to go, which probably will be the route that you take here, Phil, right?
Don't think you know what I'm going to say. That way, stop that.
Hey, I can say whatever the hell I want. You let me go. I have the floor now. All right, take your time
go
now.
ahead. You
But
don't know crap.
Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson. I think the Zach Ertz addition too at the tight end position is going to be big for them, right? Austin Eckler as well being a great receiver out of the backfield for them. Jayden Daniels, I think, is in a great position, to be someone that you would think is the easy one. But I'm actually going to go with Malik Nabers. And the reason why I'm going with Malik Nabers is because I think that one, being a Giant, as we all know, right, as you know, it is so powerful in itself. Now there is no Saquon Barkley. Now the offense really is, I think, in a lot of ways going to be focused around getting him the football in a lot of creative ways. I think they need to exploit his talents both as like a kind of like a running back and receiver as much as possible, right, with him. So I really do feel like that he's almost going to replace Saquon Barkley as being their premier weapon, and they're going to make sure that he gets at least 8 to 10 touches every game, no matter what, whether it's screens, speed sweeps, reverses, or just normal drop back passes and stuff like that. So I'm actually going to give it to Malik Nabers because I do believe that he has the ability to have very long touchdowns too, and break plays, longer than 10, 15, 20 yards for explosive plays. And I think the power of the New York Giants media and being in New York will kind of take over from there for him.
Yeah. Well, you tried to make a good case.
I tried,
You tried, but that's not going to work.
You know me too. I can't always just hand it to the damn quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, no, I hear you. And, I don't want to either. But, I look at it, and some of the things you said, I agree with a lot, almost all of it. But Malik Nabers, everybody knows he's going to be the guy when they play the New York Giants.
You're right.
And is the group around him strong enough where you don't have to worry about certain things? Let's do this coverage because this is where he lines up and all that. That's the other thing. And as the Giant offense, when you really look at it, I think they made a lot of really good additions, especially along the offensive line, all that. And the fact that Washington had 2 bad years last year. So the motivation and everything is as good as it can get. But Jayden Daniels, he's the quarterback. He gets the football in his hands every play. Who's their offensive coordinator? Cliff Kingsbury.
What does that have to do with it, though? Like we talk about
a lot.
Does it though? I mean, Cliff doesn't necessarily impress me a ton, yet. I think he has a lot to prove, and reprove again too why he, is in the position that he's in right now.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I don't ever look at him when he was in Arizona and go, wow, look at their run game. He's a passing coach. Right. That's my whole point. The wide receiver group is good to better than good. So that's going to help. And Jayden Daniels, the running, the throwing, they're going to be behind in games. Can Dan Quinn really fix that defense the way that maybe we think he can help it. They're not going to turn into a top 10 defense this year. I don't see how after how bad they looked last year. And I don't look at it and go, they're loaded either. So, all that just plays in for, I think, Jayden Daniels. But the fact that he's, run a pro offense at LSU, he has Cliff Kingsbury there. It's a solid O-line, good receiving core. Man, to me, it'll be an upset if he doesn't win that bet. So that's the way I kind of look at it.
Yeah, and
I mean, Malik Nabers, Matt, is going to have games where he's going to catch 2 or 3 passes.
No, you're right.
How they go. And Jayden Daniels is never going to go out there and have a game where he's going to throw it 20 times. Right. I mean, 30 is the over-under of every game they play.
Right.
So, in fact, being behind just is going to elevate his statistics.
No, it definitely will. And what always happens too when, you're behind with the defense on the other side, typically starts to play a little bit more vanilla cookie cutter defenses. They play softer. They only rush 3. They only rush 4 because they're playing coverage, because they're kind of just going to tackle you and try to wear out the clock. And I think that'll present a lot of opportunities for Jayden to, scramble around and make a lot of great plays. And also too, I'm just like a little biased too for just rooting for Malik Nabers and the Giants as well.
Sure,
I can't deny that as a fan. So I'm just looking for some optimism here, Phil, with the Giants.
Well, you're doing a good job. But you still lost the battle. I'm up 1-0.
I agree. No, it's for the sake of debate.